How about I go Big Red?
Hello, everybody. It's John Johnston, CornNation, and I thought I'd do a quick video that's going to be poorly edited or minimally edited and show you the results of the weekly survey I had done, but about what people are thinking is going to happen in the Nebraska-Colorado game. CornNation.com is part of SB Nation. And because of that, we have a good number of resources at our disposal. And one of the things we can do is we can run surveys. So if you want, run over to CornNation.com and sign up for the weekly survey that gets sent out. And sometimes they're national questions only, and sometimes they're Nebraska-specific questions. And this week, because it's such a huge game, we have Nebraska-specific questions. Thank you for your support so far with this channel. Please subscribe. And I'd like you to hit the little bell button up on YouTube. That's the notification button so you get notified when we're doing videos. We are going to be doing a lot of ad hoc live stuff this year. Whenever the whim hits us, we might be doing, well, tomorrow, Saturday, after the game, we will be doing a live show. So you don't want to miss that. So hit the little bell thing. And I'm sure if you're Colorado fans, you want to abuse us if we lose to you. So go ahead and do that. You can further support us by getting a channel membership. They're like $1.99 a month, and it's just a support thing. And go to Cobby Corn and get a t-shirt like this. You know, there's a selection. I'll try to come up with more designs as time goes on. But thank you for your support so far, and away we go with the video. So the first question is a national question. And that means that it went out to everybody across the nation. And what it says is, which Power 5 team looked like the biggest dumpster fire last week? And the majority of people picked Clemson because, my God, they looked terrible against Duke. I mean, Duke beat the snot out of them. And it was, for Clemson fans, it had to be horrifying because they got run over. Now, that's kind of shocking. Baylor was second at 20%. God help Dave Aranda. Their team looked terrible. Nebraska third at 10%. You know, because we threw the game away. I mean, that's the honest to God truth. Look, they're the same Nebraska as they was before with a brand new coach and coaching staff. Great. And we're going to be that until we stop doing it. That's just how it works. And it's kind of unfortunate. TCU at 9%. I would have put them above us, but I'm biased. Boston College and Purdue, certainly other vote getters that kind of deserved their fate. The next survey I'm going to show you is current, and it's how many wins will Nebraska have at the end of the regular season. In other words, how many wins will we get this season? Top vote getter was Nebraska going 6-6 at 41%. 5 or fewer at 33%. And, you know, what I'm going to compare this to, this was a survey. What you're looking at right now is a survey that was done this week. And what I'm going to show you and compare it to is a survey that was done in early August with the same question and pretty much the same answers. And we're going to compare the difference. And what you're going to see is there's a lot fewer people that think we're going to go have between 7 and 9 wins. There's certainly a lot less of you, 5% to 1%, who think we're going to go 10 and 2 or better, which, you know, the 1% of you, thank God you're still here. You know, good job. Notice the bump between the two surveys that shows fewer than 6 wins and 5 or fewer has gotten a huge jump. In other words, that loss to Minnesota took a lot of wind out of the sails, to use a cliche, of Nebraska fans who think we're going to have a pretty good season. So I'll probably, maybe if we beat Colorado, I'll do another one of these next week and you compare it again and we can see what crazy people we are. We all know this too. And we'll have fun with it. That's why I do the surveys. I think they're kind of interesting to see what people are thinking. And the next one, what do Nebraska fans predict the results of the Colorado game? Now, the top vote getter is Nebraska wins close, but the majority of people think that Colorado wins. Because if you look at the next two, 33 plus 19 is what, 52? and they're picking Colorado to win. 52% of people who voted picking Colorado to win. It's just by a matter of, do they win by one score or do they win by double digits? I am surprised at this survey that it literally wasn't like 99% Colorado wins by one score, because that's what Nebraska does, is lose by one score until we don't do that anymore. And maybe this is the week. We can all hope that it's the week. Next survey question: who will be Nebraska's leading rusher against Colorado? You picked Jeff Sims. Well, maybe not you if you're Colorado fans looking at my videos, but the people who voted picked Jeff Sims. And what makes me wonder about this is, do you hope that Jeff Sims is a leading rusher because he runs the ball and doesn't throw it, and you don't want him throwing in the ball at all? And then Gabe Irvin, Amir Johnson, Anthony Grant all the way at the bottom. And again, that question for me comes up is, do you not want to see Anthony Grant carry the ball at all? Or do you just think that maybe he's not going to get any carries? That's a pointed discussion. You could discuss it in the comments section. And then the last one, it's kind of an unfair question in a way. Will Jeff Sims throw an interception against Colorado? 71% of you said yes. 17% said, isn't this certain? Because I come up with the questions and the answers. So that means what? 88% of you pretty much convinced that Jeff Sims is going to throw an interception against Colorado. And I know that, the interceptions against Minnesota were particularly terrible, especially the one in the end zone where you're like, why did you even throw that ball? What were you doing? And I certainly hope that Jeff Sims has a really good game against Colorado, because I kind of feel bad for the guy. I mean, he's drawn the ire of pretty much everyone. He's drawn the ire of everyone, and I hope that he, for his sake, and quite frankly for ours, that he has a really good game against Colorado. And maybe I'll ask this question later on during the season, depending upon how things go, and we'll see how Jeff is doing. Mr. Sims, I'm not on a first name basis with him, but I wish him the best. But those were the surveys that I did this week with the SBN Reacts survey machine. Thought I'd get them out here real quick, and I'd like to know your thoughts. Again, I'd like you to subscribe and hit the notification bell thing. And we will be doing, I think, more live shows as we go on throughout the season. I will try my best to not do live shows when Connor at Corn Craze is doing them and Adam Carricker is doing any live shows, just because I think it's better if we work together on this kind of stuff. We're kind of collaborating, because it could be fun that way. I don't want to take Connor's stuff away from him. And I hope that you're watching him and Adam's videos. And there you go. Go Big Red. Thank you for watching. God help us. Could we win this game, please?